This is a presentation of Magnitude Sports. And now, the cameras are ready. The headset is on. It's game time.
All right, welcome back. We are live here in Kindred. There we go, now I can hear myself. We're live here at Viking Varsity Field, getting ready for the second matchup of the day here on day 3 of the 2021 East Region Legion Baseball Tournament. And it's an elimination game here, and this one supposed to start at 1:30, but our first elimination game took just shy of 2 hours and 40 minutes, and it took 10 innings to decide that Valley City was going to end Castleton's season by a final score of 5-3. So these two teams getting a little bit extra rest than they were expecting, and we'll see how these two fare. Should be a good one. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have your lineups and all that good stuff in the first pitch right after this.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate in the Fargo-Moorhead area? From office to retail to industrial to farmland, trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success. As the #1 commercial sales and leasing brokerage in the FM region, they have the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Good luck to all of the Area Legion teams on the field this week from the leader in the field of commercial real estate, Goldmark Commercial.
All right, welcome back. As warming up on the mound here for the Post 2 Bombers is going to be, let's see here. I forgot to enter in the starting pitcher here for the Bombers. Let's figure out who that is. And that will be Owen Beam, who'll be starting things off on the mound here. He will not be batting. So around the bases here for the Post 2 Bombers, you got Owen Bean. Sam Oshock will be catching those pitches from Beam. And then around the bases at first, Brady Manley. Second, Jonah DeYoung. Landon Meyer at short, Breckett Stimson at third. In the outfield, Josh Beaver in left, and Trent Laughlin in right with Mike Rosberg in straightaway center field. And the batting lineup here for the Kindred Post 117 Vikings. Top of the order, 1, 2, 3. Designated hitter Carter Schmitz. Center fielder Matt Pearson. Third baseman Nick Thompson. The middle of the order at 4, 5, and 6 is the catcher Oakley DeBoard. The first baseman Jack Packer. The left fielder Lucas Kilbundy. And then the bottom of the order at 7, 8, 9 is Graham Glosso, the second baseman. Shortstop Logan Myers and right fielder Mason Almaris. And starting on the mound today and not batting for the Kindred Post 117 Vikings will be Connor Rowland. So once again, 1, 2, and 3 will be Schmitz, Pearson, and Thompson. And
the winners will move on and play at
the loser of this game will see their season come to a conclusion. And the winner will move on to play Valley City, who, if you missed the very start of our broadcast, took 10 innings to take care of Castleton. The game was tied at 3-3 in the 6th, and they would play on an additional 4 innings with no scoring, and I don't think a hit occurred either, if memory serves me correctly. And now we are finally ready to start this game here, just shy of an hour later than scheduled. And the first pitch comes in for a strike. Current temperature here at Viking Varsity Field, current temperature is 91 degrees and sunny, and there's humidity too. However, the humidity level maybe has dropped just a little bit here since the first game, as the sun has seemed to tuck itself behind the clouds, and there's maybe just a slightly cool breeze roaming through the field here at Viking Varsity Field. As that one's fouled away, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. Here to the batter, Carter Schmitz. This one will roll away for a ball. It's 1-2. A minute into the ball game here, and of course Kindred getting that 3-1 win over Devils Lake on opening day. And then they would fall 1-0 in a well-fought, error-free game with Wahpeton Post 20 yesterday. So that sets up a matchup between the Post 400 Astros and Wahpeton a little bit later this evening. And then right after this game, we'll have a West Fargo versus West Fargo matchup. The only thing we know for sure is that West Fargo is going to state. We just don't know which of the West Fargo teams yet. Full count now at 3-2 here to Carter Schmitz. As Bean on his 6th pitch. And a swing and a miss. He got him. Strikeout number 1 for Bean, and that'll bring up Matt Pearson, who had the same number of strikeouts as his jersey number in that opening win against Devils Lake. He absolutely pitched phenomenally in that game, and he had 105. One other count had him at 106 pitches in that game. Not sure what the official number is, but that is a line drive out into the glove of DeYoung.
Second out brings up number 24, third baseman Nick Thompson.
And now Nick Thompson will step up to the plate, as there's 2 down now here for Kindred. So 2 up, 2 down. Nick Thompson will face pitch 8 from Owen Bean. Check that, he'll face pitch 9 from Owen Bean. And now it's 1-0 here to Thompson. That one comes in at the knees for a strike, 1-1 the count. And that one will miss for a ball. Or check that, it'll be a strike. I'm sorry, I was looking for a phone charger there and I wasn't paying attention. So 1 ball and 2 strikes now here to Nick Thompson. And Bean will deliver. Foul tip caught, and that ends the top half of the first. So we go to the middle of the first, and it's 0-0 here in favor of the nobody right now here on the Sean Carlson Country Credit Union scoreboard. We'll be back after this.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate in the Fargo-Moorhead area? From office to retail to industrial to farmland, trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success. As the #1 commercial sales and leasing brokerage in the FM region, they have the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Good luck to all of the Area Legion teams on the field this week from the leader in the field of commercial real estate, Goldmark Commercial.
You simply click and order. We decorate and deliver. GoPromo is the area's premier provider for easy-to-use online team stores with screen-printed, embroidered, and promotional products. From your computer screen to the bleachers, and from the boardroom to the field, just go promo. Visit justgopromo.com.
All right, welcome back. We move to the bottom of the first as the Bombers put down the Vikings 1-2-3 here in the top half of the first. Mike Mason alongside Cody working scoreboard and helping out with camera a little bit here and whatever else that we may need him. Certainly appreciate him making the trip out here today to Kindred. And Cody, it's your first visit to this ballpark, is that correct?
Yeah, that is correct. And boy, when I got here, all you see is blue, and it's just a beautiful facility here.
Yeah, definitely. It's a couple years ago, you may not have said the same thing, and then I say that with much respect. We were up in a brown box basically here on the first base side, and they have, thanks to businesses in the community, generated a little bit over $1 million to make the upgrades here at Viking Varsity Field in Kindred, and it's so far so good. It includes air conditioning. And when it's not too humid. Strike. The batter is Landon Myers. It's 0-1 here to the leadoff man for post 2.
Mike, I do have to say that corn is sure an added touch.
Yeah. And that one comes in across for a ball. It's even now at 1-1. 5 minutes into the game, we'll see Sam Oshak and we'll see Josh Beaver this inning as well. As that one's popped up, our camera can't get back there, but he'll run into the fence and the ball will pop off. And nice Connor Rowland there trying to say, hey, I made the catch off the hop. Does that count? No, it does not, unfortunately. But
A for effort, right?
Yeah. So that turns into 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the weather forecast was kind of prompting people to see if we can't start some of these games early, but the first game of this of the 4-game day really answered that question. It's not really going to be possible unless this one ends in like a 40-minute, 5-inning, 10-run rule type of thing. That'd be about the only way we could get back on schedule here with the games as planned. So keep that in mind. They spin around. Did he get him? He did not. It will be a hit. It was close there as Thompson at third. Actually, it was Rowland, the pitcher, who raced out to get that one, and he picked it up and on the spin tried to get it over to Packer, and he did. He threw the strike, but a nice running speed there by Landon Meyer. Or check that by Landon Meyer. And now Sam Oshak steps up to the plate. So runner on with 1 ball, no strike here to Oshak. That puts Josh Beaver into the on-deck circle here for the post 2 Bombers. Day 3 elimination game. The pitch comes across for a strike to Oshak. Win or go home here. The season will come to an end for one of these 2 teams today. And the winner will move on to play Valley City. And a strike comes in. Well, if you missed that first game, it's even if you're not a fan of Valley City or Castleton, it's certainly a game worth watching if you just like good baseball in general. We'll see if we can duplicate that performance here in this one. And that will miss for a ball. That'll even the count up at 2-2.
Come on, Blue, here we go.
Once again, 2 more matchups coming up after this one here, weather permitting anyway. Little chopper heading out towards second. There's Glossel. Back to second, they don't get it in time. And apparently the runner at second wasn't out. So he will advance to third. That puts runners on the corners. And they'll score that as an error.
Oshak reaches on the fielder's choice. Meyer moves up to third on the error.
And now there will be a meeting here between Coach Elmaris and the first baseman, Packer. Looks like there was some blood that he needs to take care of here, so nothing major, nothing that a Band-Aid won't take care of, and he'll be back out shortly here. So once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Sean Carlson at Town and Country Credit Union, Goldmark Commercial Real Estate, Go Promo, Dr. Tiffany Johnson at Healing Touch Chiropractic in Fargo, as we wait here patiently for Jack Packer to go through the minor surgery in the dugout, and maybe a little bit of just a little bit of comics there. But we also want to say thanks to Clothes Mentor in Fargo, just off 45th Street. Kindred Spirits, been there a couple times. If you like boneless wings, certainly in the top 3 with B-dubs and Buffalo Rings and Wings. No, and I won't rank them in any order because one of those other 2 are a sponsor as well. So, but we'll just say in the top 3. Certainly appreciate that. Kindred Storage, Sinorama, the Knickerbocker and Hickson, Blake's Marine, Devil's Lake, and Clay Erdman at Mustang Seeds, along with Paradiso in Fargo. And now we are back to action here as the first baseman has returned, and it is Connor Rowland against, let's see here, Josh Beaver. And now that ball's going to go into center field here, and he's going to go to third, and a run will score, and that's not what Kindred needed to start this game here, and they need to shake that off and play some error-free baseball going forward here.
Base on the air.
They have played 2 really excellent games in this tournament. Won one, lost one, and now is not the time to stop playing. As you may have been able to hear in the background there, kind of some fans emulating my thoughts in vocals, we'll put it that way. That one's going to be fouled away.
Batter! Little life, Blue, let's go!
1 ball and 2 strikes once again. To recap scores so far here in the tournament. In a moment, that one's going to right field. It'll bounce. Picking it up there is Elmaris, and that will score another run. And it's now 2-0 in favor of the Post 2 Bombers.
That'll bring up number 17, center fielder Mike Rosberg.
Of course, Valley City took care of the Fargo Post 2 Jets 14-4, 5-run rule or 10-run rule on 5. And then our second game, the West Fargo Vets blanked Grand Forks 12-0. Griffin Stahl in that game, a 2-run homer over the right field fence, and 2 innings later he hit a grand slam over the right field fence, and that accounts for 6 of the 12 runs that the Vets scored in that game against Grand Forks. There's a swing and a miss here for strike 2. And then Kindred with that 3-1 victory over Devil's Lake. And the Post 400 Astros would take care of their in-program rivals, the Post 400 Comets, 10-6. Snap throw up to first and the runner back in time. In round 2, Valley City would fall to the West Fargo Aces. And the West Fargo Vets on another 2-run homer by Griffin Stahl would take a 3-1 lead over Castleton. That would end up being your final score. And then Wapaton scored a run in the bottom of the first inning against Kindred yesterday. And that score would hold up as your final would be 1-0. And then the Post 400 Astros tied at 1-1 with the Bombers. Heading into the 7th inning, they would get a 2-run single to left and get another run across on a stolen base at third, and then he would come home on an error.
Strikeout number 1.
And that would result in a 4-1 final for the Astros over the Bombers.
Brady Manley.
So now Braden Manley steps up to the plate here with 1 out. And the pitch comes in for a strike. Two runs on 2 hits and 2 Kindred errors. And that one's going to be hit right towards second. Nearly hit the runner. Glosso struggles to pick it up, and then he drops it again. And that is the third error of the game here, and we're still in the first inning, and this is trouble for Blue.
Moves Beaver up to second and brings up number 11, first baseman Brady Manley.
Yeah, Mike, not to start the Kindred wants here. Just seems like it's nerves. Maybe coming into this tournament, just got to shake off those nerves and get back to playing the game.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I don't know. I think it might be a mental thing too. After winning and then falling 1-0 to the 1 seed in the tournament, you're just like, you don't want the tank to be empty per se, but that might be the case here. But we'll see if they can recover here after this first inning. Glosso drops it again, but the throw is, oh, really? That's interesting call, to be 100% honest with you. I don't care which team you're cheering for. That looked like a low throw in an error. Didn't look like he had it in his glove when he touched up on the bag. So, but apparently he did, and now Coach Almaris and crew is going to come out and have a conversation here. This visit to the mound brought to you by Marvin. And we'll come back in just a moment here on Magnitude.
Marvin is hiring in Fargo. Marvin's pay starts at $18.50 to $22 per hour, and applying is easy at marvin.com/join us. Do you have experience in manufacturing? Join the Marvin team, where you'll learn based on your experience. Apply today at marvin.com/join us.
All right, bottom of the first, it's 2-0 Bombers. And Kindred struggling to perform defensively here so far, but we'll see if the visit to the mound has kind of refueled the Kindred post-117 Viking defense. As runners on third and a pop-out here just out of our, I believe he made the catch. He did, yep. Our camera couldn't quite get that angle, but he did make the catch. And that ends the inning. 2-0 Bombers, and the Kindred up to bat, and we'll see if they can recover here when we return in 60.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
You may already know that at Clothes Mentor, you can shop great designer brands without the full designer price, and that you can bring your gently used items into Clothes Mentor and sell them for cash on the spot. Here's something else you should know. Buying and selling at Clothes Mentor aids in water preservation, reduces chemical pollution, decreases landfill waste, boost your local community. That's right, it's resale and it's better than retail. Be green and kind to the environment by selling your clothing and buying sustainable fashion for yourself.
Vikings will be number 1, catcher Oakley Dubord.
Well, not the best start for Kindred, but luckily for them, there's still plenty of baseball to be played here, and I'll see how they fare here in the top half of the second with Oakley Dubord, and he will ground out to second more than likely here, and that is the case. 4-3 to DeYoung, who ended the inning on that pop out to the first baseman in foul territory. So the ground out will bring up the first baseman, Jack Packer. And this one's going to be popped up. Heading out towards the third baseline, and could be called off, and Stimson makes the catch for out number 2.
Calls off the third for the second out. Brings up number 6, left fielder, Lucas Kobundi.
5 up, 5 down here for Kindred, and that brings up Lucas Kobundi. that one comes in for a strike.
Fun fact, I played FM athletics football with the Kablundis, and their mother was my English teacher in 6th grade.
So who's the better player, you, Lucas, or Caleb?
No comments.
Okay. Fouled away for a strike, and it's 0-2 now here to Lucas Kabundi. Five up, 5 down, and Kabundi trying to not make it 6-6. There's another one's fouled off, so remain 0-2, 20 minutes into the ball game, make it 21 minutes now. Mike Mason alongside Cody here in Viking Varsity Field in this second elimination game matchup between the Post 2 Bombers and Kindred Post 117 Vikings, and a swing and a miss
Drops
third strike tag out at the plate will end the inning.
2-0.
So 6 up, 6 down, and Post 2's up to bat when we return.
Kindred Spirits Bar and Grill is the place this weekend to watch all the games with a fully remodeled bar and kitchen that's family friendly each night till 9 p.m. Keep both you and the kids entertained with the arcade or pool table, and try your luck with E-Tabs. Also, blackjack on Friday and Saturday nights. Kindred Spirits Bar and Grill is your stop for entertainment next Saturday, July 31st, with musical acts Steve Stein, Sean Mitzel, and Rhyme or Reason, all on the same night, 5 p.m. start, no cover charge. Kindred Spirits Bar and Grill. Find them on Facebook or at 441 Elm Street in Kindred.
Get into the boat of your dreams at Blake's Marine and Sports. Right now, Blake's is taking orders for the 22 models of Ranger boats powered by Mercury. So come in and see all of your options to truly make it the boat of your dreams. If you're done kicking the tires, then it's time to pull the trigger. Blake's Marine and Sports will work with you on getting low monthly payments too. Get into a Ranger boat with a Mercury motor. Make your dream a reality at Blake's Marine and Sports off Highway 2 West or on the web at blakesmarine.com.
All right, welcome back. 2-0. And if you've been watching but not paying attention, or I don't know, I don't even know how to word that, but let's just say that, how'd you put it, Cody? Kindred's what?
Pretty lucky that 2 runs is only the damage they have there. Is a lot of errors, sloppy baseball. They got to forget about that inning and try to restart here and regroup.
And they'll start with a pitch low and in for a ball to the batter, Beckett Stimson. We'll see Stimson along with Trent Laughlin, and then we'll return to the top of the order with Landon Meyer. And there's a strike there from Roland. 1-1 the count now. Swing and a miss for strike 2, so if anybody can refuel the Kindred Post 117 Vikings, it's the pitcher, Connor Rowland. He just has to throw a few strikes and maybe get a strikeout like that one.
Rowland with strikeout number 2, first out of the inning.
He has 2.
That brings up number 4, right fielder, Trent Laughlin.
And 1 up, 1 down for Post 2 here in the bottom of 2.
Yeah, you said it perfectly, Mike. Good strikeout there, get their confidence back,
and maybe a little ground out here. It's a chance for Glasso to not make an error, and he does it. Textbook 4-3.
For the second out. And now batting will be the leadoff batter, number 8, shortstop, Landon Meyer.
And a correction there. They made a defensive change, and I didn't even notice it, as Carter Schmitz made the textbook 4-3 there, and nothing against Glasso there, but he wasn't the one who made the play, so I had to make the correction. So Meyer will get on base via unlucky pitch that will nick him. And we'll see what Sam Oshak can do.
6, catcher Sam Oshak.
Reached on a fielder's choice last time he was at the plate, which seemed like about 5 minutes ago. It's been a quick 25 minutes, if that is such a term to use. So looks like the Post 2 coach here is talking to the official. Not exactly sure what the topic of conversation is at the moment, but This little delay in action will give us a moment to thank a few more of our sponsors, including Andy's Custom Body Shop in Mapleton, Kindred Area Arts Program, Davenport Supper Club, Farmers Union Insurance in Castleton, as the officials get together now in a three-group discussion. The Ball Yard in Fargo, Todd R. Wold, Certified Public Accountant, and Rogers Corner Cut in Grafton, along with Kindred State Bank. Rambo, the Ringneck and Leonard, Kindred Youth Baseball, Magnum Trucking. Now hiring, by the way, Nipstad Farms, the class of 2023 Kindred parents, and Marvin's of Fargo now hiring, along with Kindred Express Lane. An awesome gas station if you want breakfast in Kindred and you want it quick. And that's why they call it Express Lane. But they have some of the best breakfast items that I have seen at any gas station I've visited. If you want French toast sticks, they got them. You want sausage links, they got them. And they got the normal sandwiches, croissants, biscuits, etc. But I was there yesterday, I was there today, and I can promise you I'll be there tomorrow. So
that would have been nice to know on my way in this morning, Mike.
Yeah, well, I think the breakfast ended by the time you got here, so otherwise I would have told you. But they also have good like pizzas for lunch if you want something over there. I mean, it's right across the street from the baseball field. You could probably walk there and back before this discussion's over. I think what they're doing is they're checking the lineup to see if somebody batted out of order potentially, but I'm not exactly sure. That's only my guess based upon what I'm viewing here out of my two blue eyes. So. Tell you what, we'll take a break. We'll come back. I'm out of things to say. So is Cody. We'll be right back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
The Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota is the place for you and your friends to come and enjoy cold drinks, great food, and sports all under a friendly and fun atmosphere. Whether it's the Vikings, Twins, Wild, NDSU Bison, or one of your favorite teams, watch all the games at the Knickerbocker. Open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday, 12 noon to 2 a.m. You can find the Knickerbocker at 412 Main Avenue in Hickson, just a 10-minute drive south of Fargo. Take University Drive, head south until you arrive. The Knickerbocker wishes all the teams the best of luck in the East Region Baseball Tournament. Kindred Storage, built on the north side of the city of Kindred, provides secure and affordable storage. The units at Kindred Storage are new construction, isolated from water and snow, and are maintained year-round. The area is also well lit to ensure easy and safe access to your possessions day or night. Call 701-428-3121 for unit pricing and more information. You can find Kindred Storage located on the north side of the airport in Kindred. Kindred Storage wishes Kindred the best of luck in this year's tournament.
All right, welcome back. During the break there,
number 5, Jorgen Swenson.
During the break there, the coaches met with the officials at home plate, and we're getting ready to go here in the second inning of play. It was a lineup question there, and as they had to pull Connor Rowland off the mound. So, and now Connor Rowland's back on the mound, so this is definitely a first here.
Sam Oshak.
Not exactly sure what all went down there. I want to say hi to Jim, watching from North Carolina. And he's been a regular viewer of this tournament here, as that one's punched away over to the third base side, foul for a strike, and it's 0-1. Sam Oshak is the batter. He stepped up to the plate about 7 minutes ago. And I'm not even kidding. That was about 7 minutes ago. And now he's faced his first pitch. And now he's faced his second pitch. Over to short. And the first got him.
Nice play at short.
So ground out.
to get the third out.
And Kindred starting to show a little bit of life here. We'll see if
Bombers.
that crosses over into the batter's box when we return after this here on Magnitude.
Signs help us navigate our world. Signs keep us on course, headed in the right direction, excited about upcoming events, and punctuate important moments in our lives. Signs build brands, create connections, and define purpose. Signs speak with strength to communities, guests, clients, and customers. Signs create impact and grab attention like no other medium can. For over 3 decades with locations throughout the world, Signorama is the way to grow your business.
Paradiso has been a mainstay in the FM area for the past 43 years with an extensive menu that'll satisfy any appetite, including gluten-free options. Sundays, kids 8 and under eat free. Mondays, buy one, get one burritos. Don't forget about the other traditional menu items like tacos, sizzling fajitas, quesadillas, and Fridays, get $1 off Mexican fried ice cream. Ask your server about other daily specials. Remember, chips are free, but the dinner is extra. Paradiso can also cater your special event. Visit paradiso.com for more info. Paradiso, 801 38th Street South in Fargo.
All right, we're 30 minutes into the ball game here as we move into the top of the third, and most of that 30 minutes has been a whole lot of nothing. About half of it has been playing time. The other half has been discussions and questions and answers. So, long story short, we don't know the whole story. So we're just gonna pretend like this game is moving on. We'll let it go for now. So even some of the people in the press box here are still trying to get answers.
Now batting is number 5, Jorgen Swenson.
So Jorgen Swenson will be batting in the 7th spot, and that's a change. That was a result of that one of those discussions, I'm guessing. And Swenson will get it into left field. And that is the first hit of the game here for Kindred.
Single. And that brings up number 2, shortstop, Logan Myers.
So now Kindred has a runner on. Like I said, they started to show a little bit of life there in the bottom half of the second. And we'll see if the momentum is carried over here and if they can get back in and tie this one. And the pitch up is high for a ball, and it's 1-0 here to the batter. I believe it's Logan Myers. Okay, I'm getting the confirmation that it's Logan Myers. Logan Myers batting 8 in the lineup. And that pitch will miss outside for a ball, and it's 2-0 here to Myers. Mason Almaris is the scheduled batter due up, and to the best of our knowledge, he'll be next. And they'll try to pick off at first, and they're going to send him up to second, and he will get in no problem.
Swenson moves up on the air.
So that'll be the first error of the game for the Bombers. And now the table's starting to turn here as the Bombers committed a few errors late in that game yesterday against the Astros that cost them a loss. Or cost them a win, I should say, is the more correct way to put that. Or maybe even better, cost them a potential win, because that game was tied 1-1. And the pitch is high for a ball. Three and 0 here to Logan Myers. So a free strike or a free base coming up. And the pitch is in for that free strike, and it's 3-1. No runs on a hit, 3 errors committed by Kindred, 2 runs on 2 hits, and now 1 error committed by the Bombers. And it's 3-1 here to the batter, Myers. And he'll swing, and he went a 3/4 swing, but a little too far, and way too far to check it, and it's strike 2 as a result. Full count now, and a payoff pitch coming up here for Bean. And the payoff, got him swinging. He goes down, that's out number 1 of the inning here, and that'll bring up Mason Omaris.
Bean picks up a strikeout. Brings up number 8, right fielder Mason Omaris.
That was a nice pitch by Bean. Comes in for a strike. It's 0-1 here now to Omaris. 1 away if no double plays happen. We'll see the top of the order with Carter Schmitz. He is the scheduled batter. Pending changes as he'll step off, and that'll force Swenson to hang tight on second. And the pitch. And that one's hit hard towards short. They'll go to third. And out is the call. And so it'll be fielder's choice for Almaris.
Fielder's choice gets Almaris to first. Swenson's thrown out third. That brings up number 11, designated hitter Carter Schmitz.
So now top of the order here, Carter Schmitz. With 2 away and a pickoff attempt at first, runner back. Only base runner on is Almaris on first right now. And a strike comes in. Schmitz will pound the plate and wait for the 0-1 pitch. And that one comes in the middle for a strike, and it's 0-2 now here to Schmitz. He reached, or he didn't reach, he struck out last time he was at the plate. Yeah, swing and a miss, and he goes down on a strikes. It's the second strikeout of the inning, and that brings us to the top or the bottom of the third. When we return after this, here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Andy's Custom Bodywork in Mapleton is a full-service auto repair shop specializing in automotive and semi-tractor collision repair and refinish. Andy's Custom Bodywork has been providing great service to its customers in Mapleton, Castleton, Kindred, and surrounding communities since 2003. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5. You'll find them at 16194 39th Street Southeast in Mapleton. Call them to set up an appointment for your vehicle today at 356-0297. Andy's Custom Bodywork wishes both Castleton and Kindred.
All right, welcome back. It's Josh Beaver, the batter. He's 1 for 1 with a infield single. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Sean Carlson at Town Country Credit Union, Goldmark Commercial Real Estate, Go Promo, and Dr. Tiffany Johnson at Healing Touch Chiropractic. And that's going to be a base hit as it's picked up by Almaris in right field. He's going to try for two. Here's the throw, and he is out. I call it a split second ahead of time, but it looked like he was out. I was going to go with my gut. Thrown out at first, or second, I mean, and he'll get credit for the single, though. So going to the books as a hit. And strike two coming up there. One away here. Once again, broadcast coverage also brought to you by Close Mentor in Fargo, Kindred Spirits, Blake's Marine in Devils Lake, and the Knickerbocker in Hickson. Swing and a miss and a strikeout.
Roland gets
That's
strikeout
out number
three.
two.
For the second out, it brings up number 11, first baseman Brady Manley.
Now Brady Manley steps up to the plate. Swing and a miss for a strike. 0-1. On deck is Mason Hermstad with two away if Manley can reach base, and we'll see if he does that. He's going to ground it right towards second there. Schmitz picks it up. Packer has it. That ends the inning, and Kindred playing a lot better baseball now than they were in those first two innings, and we'll see if they can keep it going. They're down two. They have a little bit of a mound decline, but so far, so good up to this point. Back in a moment.
Untamed. It's the honest, hard-working, all-grit lifestyle of the farmer. The strength of a seed that doesn't bow down to the endless trials of Mother Nature. And at Mustang Seeds, it's the family values that have been upheld for over 55 years. It's untamed. It's Mustang Seeds. Contact Clay Erdman at 701-630-2113 or visit mustangseeds.com today.
The Kindred Area Arts Partnership would like to wish the Kindred Vikings the best of luck in this year's tournament and thank all the National Anthem singers who have given their time and contributed their voices to sing the National Anthem at each of the games, both past and present. It's the mission of KAAP to inspire an appreciation for the arts by facilitating and supporting art opportunities for both students and adults through a partnership with Kindred Public School as well as through connections in the community. Learn more about KAAP by visiting kindredkaap.org. All right, welcome back. Broadcast coverage also brought to you by Andy's Custom Body Shop in Mapleton, the Kindred Area Arts Program, Davenport Supper Club, and Farmers Union Insurance in Castleton. Just some of our many sponsors that we want to thank for making broadcast coverage of this year's 2021 East Region Legion Baseball Tournament possible here on Magnitude Sports. Coming up next week here, after the conclusion of this one, we'll be heading to Brainerd, Minnesota on Sunday for 3 youth football games. And then after that, we have Monday off, and then we head to Mandan, North Dakota on Tuesday for the state AA tournament. And 7 of the 8 teams have been decided. We'll have the play-in game between the Post 400 Stars and Williston to decide that 8th team coming up Saturday at 2 p.m. This is, I forgot to advance to the next inning here, but Matt Pearson, who had 9 strikeouts in that 3-1 win over Devils Lake in the opening day of the tournament. And Pearson will send it out towards center field. And that one's going to roll all the way to the fence. Pearson has 2 easily, and he'll put on the brakes there. And it's a leadoff double for Matt Pearson.
The fourth. That brings up number 24, third baseman Nick Thompson.
And now Nick Thompson, who struck out last time, has a chance to get a run on the board here for Kindred with nobody out and a runner on second. First pitch to Thompson. He rifles that one into the outfield, and that one will be caught by Trent Laughlin for the first out. So
line out to right for the first out. Brings up number 1 catcher, Oakley Dubord.
Oakley Dubord stepping up to the plate now, and we'll see what he can do. He grounded out to the second baseman his first time at the plate. And the pitch, high for a ball, 1-0. Jack Packer on deck, Lucas Klabundi to follow if we can get that far into the lineup. This is the 35th pitch for Bean. And it will come onto the bat and right over the shortstop to throw to third. And now a rundown between third and second. And he's going to get back to second. He's out. It looked like he got around the tag. So that will put Dubord on with a fielder's choice.
Pearson is out between second and third for the second out. Brings up number 32, first baseman Jack Packer.
So now there's 2 out.
Courtesy run for the catcher at first base is number 21, Jeremiah Doctor.
So coming in to run for Dubord is Doctor. And now Packer popped out to the third baseman. He'll take the strike here. And it's 0-1. He moves Lucas Klabundi into the on-deck circle here. As we're 46 minutes into this ball game already. And Kindred trying to get a run across the plate here in the top of the 4th. Pitch is outside. They'll even the count at 1-1. West Fargo Vets and the West Fargo Aces will be our next game. Scheduled to start at 4 o'clock. I have a suspicion it'll be later than that. And that one will be a 2-hopper towards third. Stimson picks it up, fires it over to first. Doctor will be stranded on base on the 5-3 ground out as that ends the top half of the 4th. It remains 2-0 in favor of the Bombers, and Hermstad, DeYoung, and Stimson 6, 7, and 8 when we return after this.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
Kindred Express Lane is a friendly, locally owned convenience store open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. and offers hot stuff pizza, smash hit subs, gas, diesel, and propane exchange. Kindred Express Lane is located at 220 First Avenue South across the street from the baseball and football field, just 3 inches away from Highway 15 in Kindred. While you're fueling up, be sure and grab a snack and a cold beverage for the road. Kindred Express Lane wishes the Kindred Post 117 Vikings the best of luck in the East Regional Baseball Tournament. Go Vikings!
Welcome back. 2-0 Bombers as we move into the bottom of the 4th inning here. We'll see Hermstad, DeYoung, and Stimson. Batters 6, 7, and 8. So far, 4 runners left on base. 2 for Kindred, 2 for Post 2. And once again, it's Mason Hermstad. And the pitch is low for a ball. 1-0 here to Hermstad.
On 13, hang us in there, kid. Here we go.
And that one's going to be fouled away first base side, and our camera will never get that far. Just an FYI to our camera person. And it will fall for a strike. .39 pitches for Roland now. And pitch 40 will be hit into center field for a base hit. Scooped up by Pearson, and that will stop Hermstad at first.
With a single at the middle, brings up number 10, second baseman, Jonah DeYoung.
Jonah DeYoung popped out to the first baseman last time he was at the plate. as that'll reset the count. And Roland winds up and delivers, and that one got tapped foul, and that's good for a strike, and it's 0-1. One runner on, it's Hermstad on first, and a 2-0 lead here for the Bombers as we're at the 50-minute mark of the ball game now. Halfway through, showing bunt, bunts it right back to Roland. He'll pick it up, fire it over to first for the out, and that will advance Hermstad on the sack bunt. And that records out number 1 of the inning.
Sacrifice bunt, moving Hermstad to second. That brings up number 7, third baseman Beckett Stimson.
So Beckett Stimson, who struck out swinging last time he was at the plate, steps up to the plate once again. As Roland looks back at second, delivers, and that one a fly ball out into left field. Lucas Kabundi, no problem. And he'll fire it back in to hold Hermstad at second. That's the second out.
So the second out brings up number 4, right fielder Trent Laughlin.
So Trent Laughlin now 0 for 1, grounded out to Carter Schmitz on a 4-3. And that one fouled up and back for a strike, 0-1. So Roland will look back at Hermstad and now deliver the 0-1, and that one's grounded out towards the third baseman. Can't get it, and Myers struggles to pick it up, and I believe that might be an error. We'll see how they score it. Nope, they put it up as a hit. So it'll be an infield hit for Laughlin.
Brings us to the top of the order, number 8, shortstop Landon Meyer.
That advances Hermstad over to third, so now you have runners on the corners on first and third. Trent Laughlin on first, Hermstad on third. Landon Meyer will be the batter as we return to the top of the order for the second time, and Coach Almaris and teammates are on the mound talking things over right now. So it is runners on the corners for first and third. And we'll take a break and be right back after this.
For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. Wold, Certified Public Accountant, has you covered. From bookkeeping and financial reports to tax planning and preparation, individuals and businesses, he's here to help you achieve your dreams. Give him a call. Todd R. Wold, CPA, 701-356-1040. You can also visit wold-cpa.com. Best of luck to Kindred and both teams in today's game.
Marvin is hiring in Fargo. Marvin's pay starts at $18.50 to $22 per hour, and applying is easy at marvin.com/join us. Do you have experience in manufacturing? Join the Marvin team, where you'll learn based on your experience. Apply today at marvin.com/join us.
All right, welcome back. And the first pitch here to Meyer comes in for low for a ball. It's 1-0. Meyer 1 for 1, single on an infield hit, and then he was hit by a pitch last time he was at the plate. Broadcast coverage brought to you by the Ball Yard in Fargo. Todd R. Wold, CPA, along with Rogers Corner Cut and Grafted and Kindred State Bank. Certainly appreciate all their support for making broadcast coverage possible here on Magnitude Sports of this Legion Baseball Tournament. Top 4 teams will advance to the state, and if one of these 2 teams want to go to state, they have to win this game. That would put him in a state qualifier tomorrow, and coming in from third, and he's safe on the head first slide as Roland was there to apply the tag, but it was just a little late, and the run scores to make it 4-0, or 3-0, excuse me. No, check that, 4 to. Okay, I had 3-0 on my scoreboard, so we'll go with 3-0. And it's 2 balls and a strike to Meyer. And he'll pop this one up, and that'll be out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes now here to Meyer. And a swing and a miss. That's strikeout for Roland. Now end the inning, too.
Roland picks up a strikeout.
So, Fargo Post 2 gets one across, but they only lead 3-0 as we head to the top of the fifth. Be back in a moment here on Magnitude.
Rogers Corner Cut in Grafton, North Dakota is a proud supporter of baseball. Wishes all the teams competing in the East Region Legion Baseball Tournament good luck. Since Ron Kittle's rookie year, Rogers Corner Cut has been providing all kinds of great haircuts to baseball players, coaches, and fans. Hit a home run with your next haircut and stop in to see Roger at Rogers Corner Cut, 50 West 6th Street in Grafton, or call 701-352-1244.
If you're looking for a bank or insurance agency that offers big bank products and small town service,
I will make it up to Kindred State Bank there. A little technical issue, but nothing we can't resolve as we bring it back earlier than expected here in the bottom half, or the top half of the sixth, excuse me. Or wait, we're in the top of the fifth. So we are hit the wrong button there again. So once again, we have, he didn't hit the wrong button. We just have some technical issues that are bringing up the wrong graphics, I guess. So it's not a final score. I promise you, we're in the top of the fifth. And it'll be Lucas Kabundi, Jorgen Swenson, Logan Myers. It's batters 6, 7, and 8 here for Kindred as they trail 3-0, and Owen Bean on the mound has tossed 39 pitches. He'll toss pitch 40 here to start this inning of play. Once again, Rambo and Ringneck and Leonard, along with Kindred Youth Baseball, Magnum Trucking, bringing you broadcast coverage of today's game and throughout the entire tournament. Certainly appreciate their support. As, let's see here, getting a message.
For the Vikings here in the fifth.
And once again, just got a text message, and we apologize. The game is not final yet, on contrary to the graphic that you may have seen on screen. So, Kindred is not lost. They are still playing, I promise you. And that's according to the text message I got. And that one will be out towards short. And the fire across for the 6-3 will record out number 1.
The first out brings up number 5, second baseman, Jorgen Swenson.
And Jorgen Swenson steps up to the plate now. And a strike. Swenson 1 for 1 with a single. And the 0-1 delivery. Low and in for a ball. Level things at 1-1. And that one's a high fly ball to center field. Racing back is Rotsberg, and it's over his head. It'll go to the wall, and he will held up at 2.
Jorgen Swenson with a double.
So Swenson now with a single and a double.
Logan Myers.
And Kindred has a runner in scoring position here for Logan Myers.
Take advantage now. Use it, Blue. Come on.
Maybe a little momentum here for Kindred. They drastically need to score here.
Yeah, and get the run across before the 1 hour mark. That would be outstanding. As we're at 58 minutes right now, that pitch will come in high for a ball, but a base hit would do it. Only 1 out. And we'll see if Myers or Almaris, who's on deck, can maybe get that hit. And now Myers will call time. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Nipstad Farms, the class of 2023 Kindred parents. Marvin's of Fargo now hiring, and Kindred Express Lane right across the street from the baseball football field on Highway 15 there.
Come on, 2. Come around here, bud.
And swing and a miss for a strike. 1-1. I want to say hi to the folks watching at Kindred Spirits, too. I know that there's maybe a small crew over there watching the Kindred Vikings, trying to battle back here against the Post 2 Bombers. And like like I said a moment ago, they have a runner in scoring position on second. That's Jorgen Swenson. And a base hit could bring him home. 1-1. Looked like he was going to show bunt there, but he'll come back. And I'm not sure what the reasoning would be for that, but as Myers will get the sign from third base coach Almaris, and now Bean will set, glance back at second, glance back a second time, and now he'll step off, and that'll force the runner to touch up on the base as we now hit the 1 hour mark of the ball game. And of that 1 hour, we've had about 38 minutes of play, it feels like. And he will show bunt, and he bunts it foul, and that's 2-2, and that will end the bunt attempts there. You don't see any batter bunt on a 2-strike count. Myers will tap the plate, and he'll dig back into the batter's box here as Bean sets. Glances back at second on 2 occasions and delivers, and just missed the strike zone as Oshak tried to frame it up in the strike zone but wasn't able to fool the ump. And now it's 3 balls and 2 strikes, and it's a full count here. And we'll see if Myers can possibly draw a walk here, and that would be beneficial as well. To bring up batter 9, Mason Almaris. Bean will deliver. Swing and a miss, and instead of a walk, it is now 2 outs.
Second out of the inning. Brings up number 8, right fielder, Mason Almaris.
And now Mason Almaris, who reached on a fielder's choice, will try and avoid reaching on a fielder's choice this time, because that would end the inning. Carter Schmitz is on deck as we'll return to the top of the order here if Almaris can reach base. And the first pitch is going to be just missed for a ball. It's 1-0. .51 pitches, 37 strikes, 14 balls, make it 15 balls. And it's 2-0 here to Almaris. So hitters count for Mason. And that one will come in for a strike. Both pitchers for Kindred and Post 2 are out the same pitch now. And that is a low line drive to Landon Meyer to end the inning. So they'll strand a runner in scoring position, and it'll remain 3-0 as we go to the bottom of the 5th with Post 2 batting when we return after this.
If you're looking for a bank or insurance agency that offers big bank products and small town service, then Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency is the way to go. Live in or near the Kindred area? Stop in and chat with a friendly banker or insurance agent about all of the convenient services and features they offer. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency are your neighbors who are here to help you grow and develop. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Online at kindredstatebank.com.
When your team, school, or business needs custom apparel or promotional products, Rambo is here to help. With over 40 years of industry-leading experience, state-of-the-art machines, and dedicated employees, we have the tools and facility to handle any job. With online ordering solutions for sports teams and businesses alike, you can count on us to get the job done correctly and on time. To get your next project started, contact Matt or visit us online at rambo.com.
All right, scheduled batters are 2, 3, and 4. Sam Oshak, Josh Beaver, Mike Rotsberg. 2 up for Post 2. The Bombers have the 3-0 lead here over the Kindred Post 117 Vikings. 5 hits have committed 1 error. One of those 3 runs coming on one of the 3 errors committed by Kindred. Once again, Sam Oshak steps up to the plate. 0 for 2, fielder's choice and a ground out. And he'll pop this one up back and foul for strike number 1. And it's 0-1 here to Oshak. with Beaver on deck. Broadcast coverage also brought to you by Kindred Storage, Sinorama, Paradiso, and Fargo, and Clay Erdman Mustang Seeds. Certainly appreciate their support of the tournament, as this one is fouled at the plate, in front of the plate, maybe off the left shin guard of Oshak, and that stings a little if that was the case. And it's 0-2 now here, no balls, 2 strikes. And the windup in the delivery, and he'll miss for a ball. There's Roland. We'll deliver it in for a 1-2 count. 55 pitches, 45 strikes, 10 balls according to my numbers. There's strike 46 as he fouls that away for and the count will remain 1-2. Close Mentor and Fargo, Kindred Spirits, Blake's Marine and Devil's Lake, and then Knickerbocker and Hickson also bringing you broadcast coverage today, and that's into the glove of Myers. Myers the Packer for the 6-3, and that's number 1.
Up number 21, left fielder Josh Beaver.
Josh Beaver steps up to the plate now here for the Post 2 Bombers. An hour and 5 minutes into the ball game, 2 for 2 with an infield single and a single to right field. Now on grounded down the first base line and foul for a strike. And it's 0-2. So I got a Dorito caught in my throat there. I had to down it with some water, so hopefully I'll make it through this inning here, but it's been tough. Might have to have you take over, Cody. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that one comes outside for a ball. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now here as Roland has now crossed the 60 pitch mark at 61. And that one will be served up into medium or shallow center, and a collision there causes the ball to fall. Or did he catch it?
Nice play out there at first by Myers.
He did make the catch.
Brings up number 17, center fielder Mike Rosberg.
Logan Myers making the collision catch. And that brings up Mike Rotsberg. Yeah, swing and a miss on a big cut there by Rotsberg, and it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2. Grounded out to second, and then he would strike out swinging last time he was at the plate. And this one hit well out into the gap in right center, and that one might make it all the way to the fence. And he's going to go for 2, and he's going to get 2, and he'll put on the brakes there, and it's a double for Rotsberg.
With a double to right center. That brings up number 11, first baseman Brady Manley.
So Brady Manley steps up to the plate now. Fargo North product for Post 2. And the pitch comes in for a strong strike. If that's how you want to put the emphasis there that the umpire put on it. If he does that on strike 1, I hate to see what he does on strike 3. And he might get a chance to call strike 3 here. It's 0-2 here to Manley. Mason Hermstad's on deck, but there's 2 away. And Rotsberg stands on second here for Post 2. One and 2. So our next matchup will feature the West Fargo Aces and the West Fargo Vats. And then the nightcap tonight will have the Post 400 Astros taking on the 1-seeded Wapton Post 20. a team that the Astros swept in a doubleheader a little over a week ago at Starling Bank Field in Fargo. So they'll get a chance to go 3 for 3, and Wahpeton will get a chance to get their revenge on the Astros here in the tournament. If Wahpeton does win, Astros will still be in the tournament. This is a double elimination at this point, with the exception of the top 4 teams. Once those top 4 are decided, then they will not face the double elimination portion of the tournament. It's win or lose to get the higher or lower seed at that point. Of course, the state tournament for the top 4 teams of this tournament will meet up with the top 4 teams from the West Region Legion tournament in Jamestown. I believe that's at Jack Brown Stadium, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But I know it's in Jamestown for sure. Manly with 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that one's going to be popped up, and calling off everybody's Clubundi, and he makes the catch, and that ends the inning.
The fly out to left. We'll end the 5th. The Bombers. After 5 complete, 3-0 Bombers.
Owen Bean will toss pitch 55 when we return after this.
The Ringneck and Leonard is your place this weekend for great food, cold beverages, and East Region baseball. Grab an appetizer along with your favorite beverage and watch the games as the cooks make you a sizzling steak or a juicy burger. The Ringneck is open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to midnight, and be sure to ask your server about the weekly specials on Wednesday and Friday nights. Get a sneak peek at the full menu on the Ringneck's Facebook page. The Ringneck and Leonard welcomes you, your fans, and wishes the best of luck to all the teams in the tournament.
All right, jamming out to some Prince here at Viking Varsity Field here in Kindred. Mike Mason alongside Cody in a 3-0 lead for the Post 2 Bombers over the home team, who has not been on the home side of the scoreboard in this entire tournament here so far. And if they don't win today, there's a chance they won't get to be on the home side of the tournament.
Yeah, Mike.
Home side of the scoreboard. Go ahead, Cody.
Yeah, Mike, you take a look at those 3 years committed by Kindred, and that's been resulted of 2 runs here. And if you take away those 2 runs, it's a 1-0 ball game. Big difference here.
That's a great observation there. And, yeah, like I said, that first inning may have done Kindred in, but they have 6 outs to work with right now, and we'll see what they can put together here in the next 6 outs, as that one will come in for ball 1. To the batter Carter Schmitz, who has had less than success, 0 for 2 on 2 strikeouts. And this one popped up right field. Laughlin is there for the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Fly out to right for the first out, brings up number 9, center fielder Matt Pearson.
So Matt Pearson, who had that strong double to deep center field last time, will step up to the plate. He's 1 for 2, as he would, on his first at bat, send a line drive into the mitt of Jonah DeYoung at second base. And then he would rebound with that deep hit to center for good for a double. And this one will pop off the dirt like a piece of popcorn. It's ball 1 to Matt Pearson. Nick Thompson on deck. Oakley Dubord will follow if we can get that far into the lineup with 1 away here in the top of the 6th. And Pearson will take the pitch low for a ball. Good eye there by Pearson.
Mike, you got to quit making those food references, or I'm going to go get a pizza from Express.
Well, hey, I'm going to make more food references then. We want people to go to our sponsors. 3 balls, no strikes. I don't think they serve popcorn there though, Cody. So I'm getting confirmation. No, they don't on the head nod here in the press box. There's a strike. Comes on a 3-0 count, as you normally see on a 3-0 count. Now Pearson will dig in for that 3-1 pitch here from Bean. He'll foul it back, stay alive. It's 3-2. As the West Fargo, either the Vets or Aces, are on the third base line. They both have the same uniform. They were supposed to start their game in about 20 minutes from now, but they'll be a little bit later than expected. They're actually trying to move up the game to about 3:30 due to taking a look at the weather forecast and the possibility of some negative weather coming into the Kindred area, but that effort has been
gone by the wayside.
Yeah. Thanks for filling in the blank there, because I was honestly drawing a blank on what to say next. 2 hour and 40-minute game, just shy of it, about 2:38 or 2:39, give or take 60 seconds, for that 10-inning game in which Valley City defeated Castleton 5-3. That one, a high lofted ball out into center field, and making the catch there is Rotsburg. And that's out number 2.
24, third baseman, Nick Thompson.
If Kindred needs to get something going this inning here, because that just make things easier in the top of the 7th. If they could get even 1 run across the plate here in the 6th, that'd set them up for a healthy 7th inning, assuming that they can down post 2 in the bottom half of this one. And that one hits him on the shoulder blades as he tried to duck
Thompson
out of the way.
On the hit by pitch, that brings up number 1, catcher Oakley Dubord.
Come on, kid.
And now Oakley Dubord, 0 for 2, ground out and reached on a fielder's choice. Ground out was the second.
Mike, you're talking about that long game before us. Viewers that were watching or just joining us now are going to have to check out the website and watch that one, as I came here probably about 5th inning into that one, and that ball game went into extra innings, and that was sure a fun one to watch.
Yeah, the matter of fact, they scored that tying run right as you were walking up. I saw that as I panned the camera to the run that scored, and then I saw you out of the corner of my eye. So as you were driving here, that game was not tied. I think it was the 5th or 6th inning that they tied it up in. Pitch comes across for a ball. It's 2-0 here to the batter, Oakley Dubord. Once again, those games are available on demand at our website. It's under the archives button. Click on demand. They'll come to a long list of games. Select the one you want and click watch or tap watch if you're looking it up on your mobile device, as the pitch comes in for a strike, and it's 2-1. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Kindred Storage, Sinorama, Paradiso, and Fargo, and Clay Urban at Mustang Seeds, among others. We certainly appreciate their support. And that will be up the middle, and it's a hit. And Thompson will hold up at second, as charging in was Rotsburg to pick up that grounder in mid-center field. And now 2 runners on with 2 outs, one of them scoring position, and Jack Packer the batter.
Mike, that's a big hit. That's a big hit.
And they have to capitalize on this opportunity. As Cody said, that is a big hit.
If you can even get 1 run right here, that just helps tremendously. Cuts that lead down to 2.
Cuts that lead in thirds.
I was going to say half, but I forgot we had that extra one.
Fouled off first baseline. That's strike 1 to Jack Packer.
Come on, Jack. Come on, kid.
0 for 2. A pop out to third and a ground out to third.
Come on, 32. Come on, Jack.
And he will drill that one. It'll be bobbled by the shortstop. No throw will be made, and the bases are loaded.
Packer with an infield hit, loads up the bases for number 6, left fielder Lucas Clavande.
Well, you couldn't ask for, the only way, we got Jeremiah Doctor running at first.
Jeremiah Doctor.
The only thing you could ask for better than this is bases loaded with 1 out, because then a sacrifice fly would put Kindred on the board. But with 2 outs, they're going to need a base hit here in order to score a run. And post 2 is going to talk it over on the mound. This visit to the mound brought to you by Marvin.
Marvin is hiring in Fargo. Marvin's pay starts at $18.50 to $22 per hour, and applying is easy at marvin.com/join us. Do you have experience in manufacturing? Join the Marvin team, where you'll earn based on your experience. Apply today at marvin.com/join us.
All right. Discussion on the mound has come to an end. That visit to the mound brought to you by Marvin and Fargo, now hiring. And Lucas Kilbundy steps up to the plate with a big opportunity here. Bases loaded, 2 away, and top of the 6th, and Kilbundy will take it low for ball 1. Nice eye there by Kilbundy, and a nice take. And he's going to pop this one up, and that could be a chance for Bean to end the inning, and he will. And Kindred will leave the bases loaded, and we go now to the bottom of the 6th.
Third out after 5.5, 3-0 Bombers.
Bombers getting luck on their side in that one, and we'll see how they respond at the bottom of the 6th right after this.
The Davenport Supper Club is a kid-friendly local establishment with a full menu serving steak, seafood, burgers, and appetizers. Happy hours from 5 to 6 p.m., and they have dinner specials on the weekends, too. The Davenport Supper Club is located at 45 First Avenue in Davenport, North Dakota. Visit the Facebook page for the latest specials, hours, or call them at 701-428-3817. The Davenport Supper Club welcomes you out for some great food and great times and wishes Kindred and the rest of the teams the best of luck in this year's tournament.
All right, welcome back. Kindred wasting a huge opportunity. Not able to cash in on a bases loaded scenario here, and now post 2 looks to add some insurance runs as the game will move into the top of the 7th after post 2 gets done batting here. Pitch is low for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, be our next game will be our second in-program duel of the tournament, as the opening round had the post 400 Astros and the post 400 Comets, and now on day 3 of the tournament, we'll have the West Fargo Aces and the West Fargo Vets. And just looking at their tweet, said it's 2:45, and the game in front of them was in the bottom of the 1st, and not sure if they watched that first game or not, but if they did, they know the reason why. If they don't, then they don't know the reason why. They could have stayed at home and had an extra hamburger or something.
Well, if you find out, you just visit our website, go on demand, and find that game and rewatch it.
Or that too.
How about that for an input, Mike?
There we go. That works as well. 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Got him. It's another K for Roland.
Strikeout. First out of the inning. That brings up number 10, second baseman, Jonah DeYoung.
That's the 5th strikeout for Roland according to my stat book here. And now he'll try and get number 6 against Jonah DeYoung. Now be grounded out towards short. Myers picks it up, fires it over to Doctor, and that's a
ground out to short for the second out.
6-3 ground out.
Beckett Stimson.
Beckett Stimson is the scheduled
Defensively
batter.
for the Vikings, in at first base is number 21, Jeremiah Doctor.
So I'm not the only one he snuck in on. Pitch outside for a ball here. Stimson is 0 for 2. Struck out swinging, then flied out to Klabundi in left field last time he was at the plate. 1 ball, no strikes as Roland delivers. Fouled at the plate, 1-1. 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th, and no runners on. Trent Laughlin on deck if Stimson can reach. And that one will float outside for ball 2. 2-1 the count on this humid day here in Kindred, North Dakota.
You can say that again.
Popped up, fouled away over our heads and out of play. We're only in game. Another one fouled away. We're only in game 2 of 4 today, and I've already had 2 cherry cokes and 4 bottled waters. And that's usually what I have during a 4-game day.
Have to open those foul balls, take them over to the concession stand.
Full count now, 3-2 here to Stimson. And a swing and a miss, and he got him.
Strikeout number 6 for
That
Roland.
goes down in the books as
complete.
the 6K for
Bombers lead
Roland.
3-0, but the Vikings are coming to bat in the 7th.
That's the bottom of the order. Swenson, Myers, and Almaris. We're going to return after this.
Number 5, second baseman, Jorgen Swenson.
All right, bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9. Swenson, Myers, Almaris. Here's Swenson. And Kindred needs 3, and they'll get a base hit to get 1 runner on. It's a leadoff single for Swenson.
Singles. That brings up number 17, Max Opgram.
It's his third hit. He also got the first hit of the game for Kindred, as Kindred now has 6 hits. And Swenson responsible for half of those.
That's exactly what Kindred needed to start it off.
Runner on with nobody out. And the idea here would be to get that runner to second with nobody out. We might see a bunt situation here. We'll see what the coach has called out for a play. And he will just power it back and foul it away for a strike. He'll take it for a strike, and it's strike 2 now. And we'll see if they try and bunt with Almaris, who's on deck here, depending on what happens with Myers. High swing and a miss as he climbed the ladder, paid the price. Here comes Almaris.
Brings up number 8, right fielder Mason Almaris.
And that one will come in just above the knees for a strike.
Come on, turn us over here. Come on, kid.
That one's low and out for a ball. I'll even count it 1-1. 90 minutes time of the game now. Make it 91. And this one grounded right back to Bean to first. Now, or second back to first. Safe at first, but they get the lead runner, and that's 2 away. So Almaris reaches on the second fielder's choice of the game.
That gets us to the top of the order, number 11, designated hitter Carter Schmitz.
And that brings up Carter Schmitz.
Well, Kindred's got some tall odds, but you play to the end. You can see something crazy.
Stranger things certainly have happened in the game of baseball and in this particular tournament. First pitch comes in for a low strike. It's 0-1 to Schmitz, who's 0 for 3. Strikeout, fly out. And that one will miss for a ball. They'll even have to count it 1-1. And he'll foul it back. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Schmitz will foul it back, and it'll remain 1-2. Top of the 7th, 2 away, runner on, and the tie-in run is on deck. It's Matt Pearson, who's the scheduled batter next.
Come on, Carter, keep us alive here. Come on, 11.
And Bean will look to end it on this pitch. And he will not. He'll drop for a ball. 2-2. And that one's hit right to the shortstop. He bobbles it. And that will be a hit or an error. We'll see how they charge it.
Well, the Bombers had a chance to end it.
And they will charge that as an error on the
Almaris is at
shortstop.
second. At second, that brings up number 9, center fielder Matt Pearson.
Hey, little break for us here, Blue. Here we go. Come on, Matt. Keep it going, buddy.
And now Matt Pearson with a chance to keep this inning going here for Kindred. He represents represents the tying run. And there's a strike to Pearson. Pearson the hero in game 1. We'll see if he can be the hero here in this game. Beaton looks in second, delivers the 0-1. And for strike 2. And that's hit well into right field. It's going to score a run. Elmaris, no, he's going to be held up at third, and that's going to load the bases.
Pearson singles and loads them up for number 24, third baseman Nick Thompson.
Be patient, get what you like.
Thought for a moment there they were going to send Elmaris, but they will pump the brakes at third on him, and Nick Thompson will have a chance to get an RBI. Right up the middle is where the post 2 defense is the weakest. And Thompson will deliver one over to the shortstop. The throw to first will be in time, and post 2 wins it. Final score is 3-0 in favor of post 2. And that will do it.
And the Bombers will win.
We will get ready for the next broadcast and be
Game
back
10,
in a moment here on
3-0 over the Vikings.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and to order a DVD copy of this broadcast, simply visit msportsnet.com/DVD.